Saturday, 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 Saturdays nights alright for fighting and for watching AEW Collision. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. I wish I was a rock star like Chris Jericho, but unfortunately I am not. However, I am here to review Collision for the first time in a long time. And when I say a long time, I'm not talking weeks, hell, I'm not talking months. I think it's been damn near probably close to a year since the last time I watched Collision, and for good reason. You know, this show fucking sucks. AEW fucking sucks, and it's like the secondary show, it's the secondary brand or whatever. But I did say that I'm going to try and revive this channel. I had two options. I'm on my own here. Big Stevie's done. He's not watching wrestling anymore. The numbers on Fog Wrestling are at an all-time low. Subscribers are running away like little bitches because I sacrificed or I criticized CM Punk, damn it. So yeah, I had an option. I could either just like roll over and die and just let the channel, you know, fade away into obscurity, or I could revive the whole shit and I could be like, you know what, I'm gonna watch wrestling. I'm gonna do a Ric Flair in 2007. I will never retire. Woo! So I decided that is what I'm going to do, and yes, here we are. And look at the thumbnail, man. Look at Moxley. Look at those fucking cheeks of sky blue. I wonder what kind of sound the collision of those cheeks makes. It probably sounds like Dynamite, but I digress. This isn't Dynamite, this is Collision. So let's talk about it, let's do it. Let's get into Saturday's show. We kicked off with the FTR. So on Dynamite, Copeland, aka Edge, he made the challenge. He basically said, "Aye, FTR, you're a pretty good team, but you're not the best team, because we are the best team, Copeland and Cage, and we want to challenge yous for the tag team title belts, and we're willing to put our careers on the line. If you can beat us, then Cope and Cage will never team again." Now, that's a big stipulation, there's no doubt about that. That's a big deal, but when you factor in that Edge has spoke about retiring soon, and this is his last contract, and he's not got a lot of time left, is it really that big a deal? Basically, what Edge is saying, I might have 6 months left in my career, and for the final 5 of them, I'm not going to team up with my buddy Cage. So, yeah, I get it. It would have more weight to it, I think, if these guys were in their 20s. But unfortunately, Edge and Christian are not in their 20s. They're in their 50s. They're getting old. And this world is not... It's not long for them. This world is not long for those two. And I don't mean they're going to die tomorrow, but I mean, let's be honest, their careers are going to die soon, and it's just sad, you know, to see all these legends, to see everybody that you actually give a damn about, they're all like in their 50s, it's sad. Really is fucking sad, but there's not a lot we can do about it, we just have to kind of accept it. So, yeah, they basically accepted it, but Dax Hardwood said he wants to hear Cage and Cope say 5 letters, 2 words, I quit. Now, I'm not going to bash him here too much, but is I quit really 2 words? Is that, would you really describe that as 2 words? I mean, yes, it's 5 letters, but it is 1 word with a singular letter. I mean, would you really describe a singular letter as a word? I mean, technically it might be, but I don't know. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, I get it if you're doing an essay and you've used a singular letter, then that probably does count as a word, but I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just nitpicking, guys. I don't really know. But that's it. FTR says that they're going to end the run of Christian and Cope, and they're going to continue being the greatest team of all time. And then they walk up the ramp, and they literally shit themselves because a bunch of jobbers pretended to get into a fake fist fight with them. So we had that. We then got the AEW Trios Championships on the line. Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Orange Cassidy took on the Don Callis family, Hikaru, Lance Archer, and Andrade El Idolio. I mean, how many members does the Don Callis family have? I think the answer's too many. Just too many fucking jobbers in this faction. You've got Orange Cassidy doing these little leg kicks to Andrade. I mean, I'm really sick of this. Shouldn't Orange Cassidy, shouldn't he have evolved by now? Shouldn't he have did something better, reinvented himself? Why is this guy doing the same shit he did 7 years ago? I mean, it didn't do anything 7 years ago, and it's not doing anything now. I just think everyone is so fucking bored of this Orange Cassidy shit. I mean, yeah, it was unique when we first seen it, but we've been seeing it for 7 full years now. I mean, how many more hands in the pocket leg kicks are we going to get from this guy? Just too many. It's been overdone. They need to do something new. Andrade's got a gimmick where they put like OnlyFans models in the front row and they get these like girls to hug Andrade and want pictures with Andrade. Where's it going? No idea. But yeah, that's what Andrade's doing. Hanging out with chicks in the front row and getting kicked in the leg by Orange Cassidy. The good old Andrade. So he'll probably be back in WWE in like 2 years. So who even cares? And that was it. The conglomeration defeated the Don Callis family to retain the AEW Trios Championship. Now, I'm actually going to have a nap, guys, after this review. So if I actually start speeding things up here, apologies, but you know why. That is why, right? We then got footage of what happened on Dynamite. So it was Ospreay versus Mark Davis. Mark Davis beat Ospreay up. I don't know how, because Mark Davis is an absolute jobber, but whatever. Then we got the Death Riders. They came out. They abducted Cassidy. They kidnapped Cassidy. They take him to the back. Cesaro plants him on a chair. Then Wheeler Yuta throws some water in his face. And then Marina Shafir gets a towel and, like, I don't know what she done. It was like some form of, I don't know, massage or whatever. It's like she's trying to snap the neck of Will Ospreay, but in a nice way. And then Jon Moxley makes Will Ospreay an offer, and it wasn't really much of an offer. It was kind of confusing, to be honest, but basically he said that you can either, keep fighting me, keep trying to end my career, or you can join me. And that's what I got from it. So Jon Moxley handing out an offer to Will Ospreay that he can join the Death Riders, which we know he won't. We know he won't, but that's the offer he's been given. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I personally wasn't very impressed with it. Speaking of not being impressed, up next we've got a 10-man tag action. It was the Death Riders and the Dogs taking on the Rascals and the Bucks. And this was just flipping, flying, and flopping. I mean, Jesus Christ, this shit's really bad. I don't know how anyone can like this. Just dives, springboards, splashes, jumps. I mean, the face team did 5 moves off the top rope onto the same guy. I mean, everyone was just hitting their top rope move. Billy Gunn came out the other day and called it out. He said that wrestling's just shit now. It's all about moves and spots and nobody can work and all this stuff. And he's right. But the problem is, he's right about his own company. And I don't know if Billy Gunn's still employed by AEW, but why doesn't he call these people out? Why doesn't Billy Gunn just lock Tony Khan in a room, make him watch this crap, and then tell him to suck it and tell him that, if he doesn't like this, he can kiss my ass, because something needs to improve in AEW. Something needs to improve, and I just don't see it really happening. I hated this match. I really hated this match. So, yeah, the Death Riders and the Dogs pick up the victory, but I thought the match sucked. We then got a backstage segment, which I didn't see, with Chris Statlander, Shida, and Harley Cameron. So yeah, don't really know what's happening there. I think Shida was annoyed, or not Shida, I think Harley Cameron was annoyed that they cheated to beat Marina Shafir, so I can sense a tag team match coming up in the future. Also Harley Cameron, I think she has learned Japanese, so she was able to tell that Shida was insulting them in Japanese, so we'll see what happens there. But I think it's going to be Cameron versus Cameron teaming up with Mina versus Shida and Statlander. And I know nobody cares, but it is what it is. We then got Chris Statlander taking on some jobber called Becca, but she spells it with a 3 instead of an E. Yeah, just a garbage throwaway match. Nothing interesting happening there. We then got Rush versus Adam Priest. Rush picked up the win. Another throwaway match that does not matter in the slightest. So a bit hard to get excited about that. We then got the eye candy match of the night. It was Sky Blue and Fekla, whatever she calls it. I call her Felka, even though I know that's definitely not how you pronounce it, but I'm going to stick with Felka. It was Sky Blue and Felka versus Perez Phone and Alex Windsor. Now, I don't know where Perez Phone is from, probably CMLL. Either way, who cares where she's from? We got a run-in from Julia Hart. She sprayed some mist into the face of Perez Phone, and then Sky Blue hit the Code Blue and got the 1, 2, 3. And yeah, Sky Blue picking up a big win there. So a win almost as big as her ass, may I add. So yeah, impressive win, I guess. Not really. I say impressive. Not really. It's a win. A win's a win these days, alright? Just take your win, take your little victory and move on. So, I mean, that was that. We then got the AEW National Championship on the line. Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus El Clone. And El Clone literally looks like a clone of Penta. So it just looks like they've copied this guy. I know we've seen that in WWE in the past where, you know, Diesel or Kevin Nash and Scott Hall go, so they just create 2 rip-offs, 2 fakes. But that's what this gave me the vibes of, so yeah. But anyway, Jungle Boy Jack Perry picks up the win. Still your AEW National Championship, or champion. Too many belts for me to count or take notice of here in this company, so if you're not happy Jack Perry's your AEW champion, then I don't know what to tell you, but he is. So there you go. Jack Perry. I mean, at least there's no CM Punk to beat him up this time, so he gets to celebrate with a belt. Then we go into the main event. It was the Demand versus Chris Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate. Now, how the hell is the Demand beating Jericho, Lashley and Shelton Benjamin? That just does not sit right with me. It really doesn't. Now, I thought the match was good compared to the 10-man tag match. The 10-man tag match was awful. Like I said, it was just a bunch of guys flipping and flying and flopping. That was horrible. I mean, this match was a little bit better. Bit more psychology. Bit of tag team wrestling. Ricochet and Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin getting a lot of offense in. Shelton Benjamin hitting big release German suplexes. I like them. Lashley looking like a beast. But unfortunately, it kind of all came to an end because they were doing their thing. They were dominating. We then got Ricochet picking up Jericho, hits him with a low blow, and then to add insult to injury, we seen Jericho connect with a splash, and this pretty much ruled Jericho out of the game. And it was a win for the Demand. It was a win for Ricochet, so good for them. But overall, I can't believe that they beat Jericho, Benjamin, and Lashley. I can't believe that Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate lost this match. And unfortunately, guys, that was kind of it. That's kind of just how the show ended, you know. Not really a lot more happening. I mean, it's a decent main event on paper. I get it, totally. But I don't know. I just expected more to happen. You look at Dynamite. You look at how Dynamite led into Collision. And, you know, you had a couple of things that were worth talking about. But from what we've seen here, it's like, it's Collision. It's Saturday night. Is anybody really going to lose sleep over what happened in this main event? I mean, probably not. I'm not going to lose sleep. As soon as I finish this review, guys, my head's going to hit the pillow and I'm going to be passed out 100%. But, I mean, that is it for your Collision review. Not really a lot to add in there. There wasn't much happening on the show. Like I said, Sky Blue picked up a win. Nice big chunky ass, I'm sure. And then we've seen Alexa Bliss, what the fuck? What show am I watching? Alexa wins or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't really care, guys. This Collision was alright. I'll give it a 1 out of, say it was alright, it really wasn't. I'll give it a 1 out of 10. I mean, not worthy of the 0 rating for sure. Wasn't that bad. But it wasn't that good either, and that's the problem. So I'm going to give Collision, guys, a 1 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts down below. Jericho's back. Jericho's in the main event. Jericho, once again, is jobbing out, and it's like, I get it. He's old. He's coming to the end of his career, but why not use him to the best of his ability while you've still got him? And that doesn't mean jobbing him out to the Demand and Ricochet, because there's no demand for that. So I want to see Jericho back, and I want to see Jericho winning, and yeah, that's what I need to see from AEW. Anyway, guys, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'll see you next time. Till then, been Fog Wrestling, and peace.